The Pan-Yoruba Social Cultural Organization Afenifere, their counterparts, the Pan-Niger Delta Forum, the Ohanize, Indigbo, and Middle Forum leaders have stormed Kaduna to condole with the victims of attacks and killings in southern Kaduna. The forum described as shameful the actions of the Nigerian security watching genocide and killings taking place in southern Kaduna, while urging the president, the army, and the police to take action to quickly arrest the situation. Addressing the issue of IDPs, the forum leaders respectively stated that they were in the state's IDP camps to condole and demonstrate their support to the victims, as an injury to one is an injury to all.
Would come at a time when government has placed embargo and restriction on movement, or curfew as it is said, to come, and while they are law abiding and staying in their houses, some others are aided to and allowed to come and kill them and chase them. It's a pitiful situation in a country where the Constitution says that the primary objective of government is provision of security and welfare to the people. It's really shameful that we have such a government in place that is unable to do its constitutional responsibility and to live to its constitution. In fact, I can say we have a failed state. This governor's actions and utterances are pathetic, to say the least. This governor, was it immediately he was sworn in as a governor, said he has approached our neighboring countries to request them, that is the Fulani, from these neighboring countries, not to come and be killing Nigerians. We have this on record. And this governor today is saying such doesn't exist. It's an unfortunate situation. He is speaking with two sides of the mouth. The fact that he has declared curfew and then others are coming and killing others, to me, makes him even a suspect. That rather than protecting the people, to which he swore an oath when he was sworn in as governor, he is doing the contrary. If that oath is from God, we are now telling God that here is somebody who is telling you, God, that you don't know what you are doing. God will judge him. And I can say confidently that he's lying, because these people can't be telling lies. They are saying they have experienced. They have even named some of those who came to attack them. That means they know them. So let this governor go and deny. If he is a true governor, he will ask the security men to go and arrest these people and question them. And these people will testify whether it is true or not. So if he has the guts, and if it is true that he's a governor in this state, I am saying if it is true, because a true governor of this state will not behave the way he's behaving. Let him use his position as the chief security officer of this state to arrest these people who have been mentioned. Let them be questioned. If he doesn't, then it means he is biased and is in support of the Fulanis.
The Igbos associate and sympathize with all of you. We show empathy. We feel what you feel. But God is watching. God is watching. But at this stage, may I draw the attention of all the state apparatus of coercion. I mean, the Office of the Inspector General of Police, the Commander of the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, the Judiciary, and all ministers in the Temple of Justice, and to crown it all, on the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, to do the needful to save this country from total and imminent collapse. Enough is enough.
When you go back, please tell our fathers that the people of Southern Kaduna have been subjected to serious hardship and they have been going through a very terrible genocide where people are killed without reason. And all we hear is that the authorities try to explain why these massacres are taking place. What we keep hearing is that the government in the state and the government keeps explaining why the killings have continued unsubsided. We are still calling on fellow Nigerians, the statesmen of this nation, patriotic citizens of Nigeria, international community, to come to the help of Southern Kaduna. Genocide is sweeping across our communities.
The spokesman for the Afenifere group, Yinka Odumakin, urged the people of Southern Kaduna to head to the International Criminal Court so as to seek for justice.
At this stage, what Southern leaders are calling for is that the people of Southern Kaduna should now head to the International Criminal Court, because one of the reasons why International Criminal Court intervenes in any country is when victims are unable to secure justice. It's clear now that under the president of the Nigerian government, these victims cannot get justice, and therefore the international help, the International Criminal Court should come to their aid, and they should approach them immediately for justice.
The forum, in company of Southern Kaduna People's Union leaders, also visited some internally displaced people's camp and presented some relief materials worth millions of naira. President Muhammadu Buhari says his administration is doing so much to address the security challenges bedeviling the country. The president stated this at the passing out parade graduation and commissioning of the Recruit Service Course 29-2020 cadets in Kaduna. Addressing the graduates, who are all medical consultants from various fields of specialization, the Nigerian president, who was represented by the Chief of Defense Staff General Aboyomi Olonisakin, charged the graduates to remain focused while discharging their duties.
Every reason to feel proud and fulfilled for what you have achieved. It is important to remind you that this is the beginning of yet another challenging but rewarding career as young officers in the Nigerian Air Force. I am confident that you will be able to cope with the demanding task ahead, given the quality of training you have received. I therefore extend my heartfelt congratulations to the graduating cadets for withstanding the rigors of the training. I celebrate with you and your families, friends, and loved ones on this day.
The president further urged them to add value to the Nigerian Air Force through qualitative healthcare for personnel, the host communities, as well as sustaining medical outreach for civilians and victims of insurgency and armed banditry.
At this critical point in our national life, where we are battling with challenges of insecurity, and your service will be expected to secure lives and properties of Nigerians to peacefully pursue their individual legitimate aspirations. Such noble service demands exceptional courage, commitment, and patriotism, and Nigeria will continue to demand such qualities from you. The government is doing so much to confront the security challenges bedeviling our nation by taking necessary measures to safeguard lives and properties.
President Buhari also charged the personnel not to allow themselves to be used to compromise national security or act in ways capable of denting the image of the armed forces. Panok Ishaya, TVN News, Kaduna.